guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the lessons that I have learned throughout my junior year, which just recently ended, and now I'm a rising senior. I wrote most of the lessons that I've learned throughout this school year in this book, so let's get reading. One of the very first things that I learned going into my junior year was that don't let anybody define what you're capable or incapable of taking on. One of the very few things that I regret about my junior year is not taking dual enrollment at all. And that was because I was told that it would be too much. You're already doing this, you're already doing that. Just calm down and just like don't take it. But now I would never know if I was able to take that challenge, you know? So regardless of whatever you want to do, whether it's sports, extracurricular activities, or dual enrollment AP courses, don't let anybody define what you are capable of. Indeed, you should know your limits and you should know your boundaries, but you should always try to push yourself way beyond that. The second thing is to stay on top of your coursework, and this kind of ties into like a lot of the lessons that I've learned my junior year. Stay on top of your coursework. This is so important. I always did my work, and even then, like on time, and even then I still felt like I was drowning in work. I had 4 AP classes this year, and world history definitely took me out with the amount of ed puzzles and writings and study guides and things like that. It was a lot, and I know of a few of my friends who were behind 4 or 5 assignments at the same time, and I honestly don't know how they did it because I could never. But it was really overwhelming for them too. So my advice is to stay on top. The you on Monday will thank the you on Saturday for getting the work done. Another one that I learned is to engage with people that will push you to be better and to work harder. For me, there were 2 people who did that for me, and they're one of my closest friends, and it started off as a bit of comparison between me and those 2 people, which please do not compare yourself to anybody. It's just a very fast and easy way for your self-esteem to go down the drain. But even so, they pushed me to work even harder than I've ever worked before, because I saw how hard they were trying, and I was like, I want to try as hard as them. So yeah, to those 2 people, I will not name who you are, but thank you so much. This one ties into the second lesson that I learned in my junior year, is that APs are different beasts. They are very different from honors courses. For me, honors courses were very easy, so I expected the same thing from AP courses because people just said the same consensus about the 2 of them. But I was honestly blown out of the water with the APs that I took this year. In terms of difficulty, they were amongst the most difficult things that I've ever done in high school. But what was very overwhelming about them was the course load, the sheer amount of work that I had to do. If you're going to take APs this year, if this is your first time taking APs, just expect the workload to be a lot. People will tell you that is a lot, but like get it in your brain right now that it is a lot of work, because it is. Now, and this is another thing for the APs. Don't expect your teacher to prepare you for the test. For me, I had both ends of the teacher spectrum. One of my teachers prepared my class so well. She built in times for us to study. She had mock study sessions and things like that. So it was really good, and I walked into the testing room feeling absolutely confident. I knew I was going to crush that test, and I knew that I was going to get a 5. And I had the other end of the spectrum where my teacher barely prepared us for the other tests. I'm not going to name which is which. But it was overwhelming. The week of AP testing, I knew that I was going to walk into the testing room of that second test and feel overwhelmed. I knew it. I knew that I should have studied. I knew that I should not have procrastinated, but it was what it was, and I just had to take the test and get it over with at that point. So expect your teachers to not teach you. That is my advice. Expect your teachers to not teach you. Know that sometimes you will have to teach yourself. You have to go back and review the content a lot of the times, especially if it's something that you don't quite understand, because your teacher is not going to go back just for only you. Second thing is to prioritize your extracurriculars so that you're not spread thin. During my freshman year of high school, I had extracurriculars every day after school and also before school every day, except for Mondays. But that just got way too overwhelming for me. So this year I decided to really pick and choose what I wanted to do and what I didn't want to do, so that way I wasn't as overwhelmed as I have been in previous years. But I did still end up having extracurriculars every day after school this year too. But I do think that I did manage my after school time a lot better. But just don't attend clubs and extracurriculars because you think you have to, because you want to put it on your college resume or things like that. Do what you truly like, and then it will show up in your college resume. It will show up your interest and your love for this or that. And when you're truly doing what you love, you won't feel like you're being spread too thin. Yeah. So this next one is to not compare myself with other people. And I feel like I talked about this in my lessons I learned in sophomore year video, which I actually filmed a year ago now. That's kind of crazy. That video has been a year on this channel. That's crazy. That is so crazy. But for me, comparison is a very big thing. I tend to compare myself to a lot of people. In dance, I tend to compare myself to the people that are around me, the people I see on social media. And in studying too, I see all these people who are so amazing at what they do, how they study, how like their motivation and their discipline. And sometimes I tend to compare myself, like, why can't I do that? Why can't I be like that? But the thing is, everybody's situation is different. What they're going through is not going to be the same thing you're going through. The opportunities that they have is not going to be the same opportunities that you have. Everybody has different reasons for why they do what they do. So you find what makes you motivated, and that's all that matters. Everybody is on different paths in life, and no one is going to look the exact same as another person. So what's the point of comparing yourself, right? The next one is to take time for yourself. And this year I kind of didn't do that too much, and that's also like a little bit of something that I regret not doing this year, is not taking any time for myself. A lot of the times if you study a lot and you don't rest, you're just gonna forget everything that you just did. So what's the point? It's best to rest than to burn out and not be able to do anything for weeks at a time, because that has definitely happened to me, where I just overworked myself and I burnt out, and then I was unable to do anything for a few months because my brain just shut down. I just needed to rest completely. And you might feel like you haven't done enough, and that's definitely something that I felt this school year. I felt like I wasn't doing enough. I wasn't studying hard enough. I wasn't preparing well enough. I was not achieving enough. That's just a word that it haunts me. The word haunts me. In my dreams, it haunts me. But it's time to say enough. Enough. You have done enough. No matter what anyone else says, you are enough. It is enough. What you have done is enough. Yes, you can keep pushing yourself, but you also have to understand that you have done a lot, and your achievements also deserve to get recognized. And for me, this is a really big one, taking time for myself, because sometimes I won't even eat until like I'm done doing my homework. And that is extremely dangerous. Please don't do that. Like, please take time for yourself. And that's something that I'm going to try to do moving forward this school year. Hopefully I have the sanity to go through with that, especially with college apps. now. Oh, I'm so scared for college apps. Oh, I'm so scared. But that is basically the end of this video. That's all I've learned. Well, not all, most. And if I think of anything else, I'll definitely put it in the comment section or in the description section down below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. You should always try to push yourself on Monday. Yourself on Monday will thank you. The you on Monday will thank the you on Saturday for getting your work done. Like actually. The you on Monday will thank yourself for getting. The you on Monday will thank yourself. You will have to go back and review the content a lot. Just deserve.
You paused that message quickly.
Because I was. Your achievements also deserved. You should always try. Sorry, my voice.